So just finished processing the orders that I got in the mail today. So then now I'll put them away, the rebuilt minifigures away, and finally start on the mansion set. So yeah, there is a lot of containers for the set here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's just pins, I think, or no treads. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And that's not even with all of the colors separated. All of these are thrown into the same one. So yeah, lots of containers. And I currently have no drawers here. So I will do that, put that there like that, and then move that over a little bit and start getting a whole bunch of drawers. I think I finished off with this one last time, like this row here, so I need to start searching for somewhat empty drawers here, but there's not going to be too many because I've been going through a whole bunch of drawers, but this one's fine, not that one. This one looks fine. Same with this one. So yeah, I'm just going to get as many drawers as I can because it's going to need quite a few. So yeah, then the one other update on the Bricklink leaving China is that in a previous message, let's see if I can find it real quick. It might be this one. No, it's not that one. They had a different one. I'll just click on this here, so it'll find it a bit easier. Might be this one. Okay, yeah, so members in Hong Kong and Macau. Never heard of Macau before, but I know Hong Kong. I thought that was like, I'm actually gonna look up Macau. That sounds so familiar. But yeah, like on a map, that looks a little familiar based on that, but yeah. So yeah, Hong Kong and Macau are completely unaffected by this. It's only to mainland China. So yeah, Hong Kong and Macau stores. I don't know if there's any Macau stores. I know that Hong Kong has a lot of Lego stores on Bricklink. At least I'm pretty sure. Let's just double check stores and then go to Asia. Let's see. I know that there is. Maybe they're somewhere, I don't know where they are. Oh, yeah, oh yeah, right here, 87 stores. So yeah, 87 stores in Hong Kong compared to the only 27, compared to the only 22 from China. So thankfully it doesn't affect as many people as initially thought. And then the interesting thing here is that they aren't going to be sending any of the account data, because right now on Bricklink, if your account goes inactive or something like that, then they will send you an email with information to recover your account if you want to get your account back or something like that, because it goes into non-existent mode after like a year of inactivity or something. But they aren't sending that out. And so what's interesting is, well, one, that they don't expect it to resume in the near future, but two, which we've heard a little bit about, but still haven't seen too much on, is that Bricklink will be undergoing a replatforming, and any saved account data may be incompatible with the updated site. So that's just an interesting update again on that update. So yeah, then that's interesting whenever that will eventually roll around, because it's been mentioned a few times, but nothing's happened quite yet. But yeah, then making some progress with the set. Still have lots to go. And I finally got my replacement headphones in the mail, because these ones here, they have a slight problem where they just kind of don't work like they should. So yeah, then gonna finish up with this. So then, yeah, it was just confirmed that on Bricklink they're having an issue with the help desk again. They had it in the past, then they fixed it, and now they're having it again. So if you have any issues on Bricklink, don't try the help center. Instead, just email them. There, they have the same warning on their help desk page, apparently. So yeah, we'll see if they get that fixed. But it's been a couple months since it started happening, but it's good to see that it is finally acknowledged, and hopefully a fix is in the works. And so just a quick check-in on the set. Currently working on the light bluish gray. I was able to get those ones over there done. So after this, we have olive green, reddish brown, and a couple smaller colors. This here is by far the largest of the colors. And so yeah, I'm just first sorting it out into mold types, because even though it's more time initially for that, it does speed it up greatly, because then I'm not sifting through the same pile for a whole bunch of bricks that will be near impossible to find. And instead, this way I can just sort them out first, and then after that it's pretty much instant to find any of the bricks. And so there's that. So yeah, I'm just getting this done. I try to do this for all of the larger colors. If there's only a few, like half a container or so, I usually won't. But when it's multiple containers, especially like this, then I definitely will. So yeah, I'm just working on this, and it is 8:30 p.m. So and I almost dropped the brick there. But yeah, so probably, like I suspected earlier, won't finish it tonight for, well, maybe like not even this step, but definitely won't get it all listed tonight, but I might be able to get this part done, perhaps. So just now finished with the first step. Needed both tables again, plus a whole bunch of containers to hold the higher quantity items, put the minifigures on the side. But yeah, then tomorrow should be able to get all this put away. Hopefully much before I have to pull orders. So then I might be able to start working on another one. But yeah, then once this is put away, and I get the 2 parts in the mail for this one, it's already counted. Then there's just one large set left, and then hopefully can get this cleared up relatively soon and start working on the haul that was after that. And then once that's done, since I am hopefully planning to not buy any more used hauls, I know I've said that like a lot before, but then I keep doing it. But at this point, I hope I don't be buying any more used parts hauls. Then I should be able to start working on the backlog again and finally making progress on that. And then yeah, if I can make progress on that, then I can finally get to work on the minifigure backlog. And yeah, for that one haul, the reason that I bought it is mostly because of the minifigures for it, because it's not every day you get the opportunity to get a bag of Star Wars minifigures like that. So yeah, that was one of the main reasons for it. And so yeah, then once that is done, then I can finally start working on some of this stuff and some other stuff. But yeah, then it will be a major milestone in hopefully less than a year or so for all of the used backlog to finally be done. Yogurt time. So I just got some more orders in the mail today. This one here, went to the store for this hairpiece here. I think it's for an Overwatch minifigure, though I'm not entirely certain. Then this one, I went to this store for this torso because I need it for the modular. That was one of the parts I was missing as part of this minifigure here. So there's that order there. And then this one, I went to this store for this shark head piece. This here, if I'm not mistaken, is the part I need for the very last Harry Potter minifigure that is missing dimensions in the catalog. So that is pretty cool. So yeah, then I am going to get that stuff on. I won't be processing the rest of the orders till later because I want to first get this all put away. But then I'll add the dimensions for those 2 parts and then start putting all this stuff away. So then just finished with the haunted house set. So that is 3,166 items, 429 lots for $460.56. And that's now done. These 2 parts either sold while it was being parted out or I missed the remark, so I'll work on that. It took up very few drawers. We filled up only 2-3 drawers and a little bit on a couple of the others, but not that many new drawers for it because a lot of it was just high quantity items, as you can see by the large amount of drawers that I now have to work on that I wasn't able to fit in the drawers. So I will work on these and that then real quick. Yeah, then so once that's all done, then I will work on processing those orders, and then after that I might have time for that set right there, that yellow car or bright light yellow car, before I pull orders, because it's currently only $3.50. So a drawer or container fell over while I was working on them, so that's always good fun when that happens. So all of those parts have been put away now, and for the drawer that fell over, I did recount everything in that drawer, and I was missing 3 1x1 plates, so I changed that quantity to match it. I'll probably find them over the next few days, but they're just flat silver 1x1 plates. It's not worth that much, so then I'll just put them into my missorted drawer. But yeah, then now I will get to work on these here, and I said in a recent clip that I think that shark piece here is for the very last Harry Potter minifigure, but then just today some of the new Harry Potter minifigures that were added to the catalog are missing dimensions and stuff like that. But other than for the ones added today, all Harry Potter minifigures now have dimensions, so that's good. And then the ones that were added today will probably have their dimensions added pretty soon, and stuff like that. Otherwise, I'll eventually get to them. But then, yeah, going to start going through these orders here now, and then get to work on that set. So yeah, then just finished with those 3 orders. So that was nice. The one order is from the one store that has absolutely amazing quality, so it was very nice buying from there, because most orders I get have a couple damaged parts at the very least, but the one from how do I pronounce that? Karasimis, no. I can, well, let me hide the address. Carissimus, or something, I don't know. Bricks, I've ordered a few times there, and I haven't had a single issue with quality. It is by far one of the best stores on Bricklink, and it is always really nice to go shopping there. So I am very happy to have been able to place that order again. So I was able to get that, because that order again, there was 0 issues on it. But yeah, then these minifigures here are all rebuilt now. Well, just the 4. So yeah, the next I'm going to get these containers, bring them over, and get this set parted out today. And then yeah, so just a 1 large, and then 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 small ones. Small ones will be able to get done real easy, especially for the ones like, well, it's not even a container full, so it takes, it's not that long actually. So there's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 containers here, compared to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 containers for there. So technically speaking, that set should take somewhat similar amount of length of time as all of the small ones, but then they don't take as much of a time investment per set as the large one, because you can work on them easier. But yeah, then, so yeah, just waiting for one last part for this set, and then I can list it. It's the 2x2 menu tile, I want to say. So there is that. And then let's just do a quick check on what we have to pull tonight for orders. Let me get up the stuff here. Brick Owl, just 1 order on Brick Owl right now, for 58 items and 8 lots. Brick Owl's always up in the air. For that, you can get no orders, or you can get 30 orders in a shipping day. So then Bricklink is 811 items, 116 lots, so it won't take too long to pull that. 1 local pickup order. So yeah, then it's not going to take too long to pull the order, so I don't have to worry about trying to start pulling them early or anything like that. So yeah, then I will get started on this set, and then I can imagine that a fair amount of these here are going to be parts I don't have for sale, because it's not exactly the most common color. So then I might be hoping for too much, but I might have time to start working on another one of these potentially today. Yet I'm not entirely sure, but I should put these over here so I don't forget to list them, because I keep forgetting to, because you don't like listing instructions, because they can be a pain to ship sometimes, so I've been delaying it. But yeah, then I'll try to work on that after, perhaps. So yeah, then just a quick check-in. After that set was parted out, the store is still above 20,000 lots. I've been struggling to keep it above 20,000 lots. It won't stay above 20,000 lots forever, especially when I start the used selling thing in like half a year to a year. But for now, it is still above 20,000 lots. So hopefully I can keep it like that for a while. So just finished with the first step of the set now for this. So time to get all the parts away. Let's just do the one for drawer 990 and then put this one away into the drawer, which is a bit full and can't open any more than that. And put that away and then put all the other parts away. So just finished with that now. Only one drawer was too full, literally one drawer. So that is 937 more items, 260 lots for 123.07 uploaded now. So let's see what the store's lot count is now at. 20,408. So that's pretty good. I think that's the updated number. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, then I will go ahead and add these 4 instruction manuals and fix this one drawer, and then I'll start pulling orders. It's now 9:17. Yogurt time. So I got, well, technically 3, but also technically 1 thing's in the mail today. 2 of them were things saying I have to go to the post office tomorrow to pick up the packages. But then the one that was actually here was this order here in a bag thing. Let's open it up. It's weirdly difficult to open. There we go. So then in this order, we have these 2 minifigures, which were ordered to add dimensions. Then we got this hair piece, which is for dimensions, and this other hair piece, which is for dimensions. Then we have this horn thing, which is 4 dimensions. Then this head piece, which is for 2 different dimensions. And then this mask piece here, which is 4 dimensions. And then just 2 random parts I had on my wanted list. So yeah, then that's the order in the mail today. I still have to pull a few more orders, but then I should get to packing the orders here and there and get that shipped out. And I'm still trying to decide if I should work on this set next, though I am most likely not going to because today's Friday. Yeah, then probably save that one for after I ship stuff out on Tuesday, or if I get to it the next day on Wednesday. So I'll probably work on that set then, but then once everything's shipped out, then I'll probably try to get a couple of these smaller sets done. And as we can see, a couple of the sets from the more recent haul have now been taken apart. And so then we've got like 2 or 3 more upstairs, and then we've got the 5 here still. So yeah, once those are done, then I can get to that. Still waiting for the last part for that set, but yeah, then I will add dimensions for this, for these pull orders, and then start working on, and then ship stuff out, and then start working on that stuff. So I've confirmed now finally what the actual issue with my mouse is. When I have my mouse where it normally is like to the right of my keyboard, it won't show now because I'm filming obviously, but it will often just, well, you could see it a little bit there for a second, but it goes from working perfectly fine like it is now to just, you saw it there for a second again, just jumping all over the place. Like it'll just stop moving. This here is me doing intentionally just to like show, but it just stops working at times. Obviously, since I'm filming, nothing will happen. But then when it's over here, it works perfectly fine. So I'm assuming that this distance here just makes it too far away from the receiver on the computer, because the receiver for the mouse is over here. So I'm guessing with all the wires there and all that stuff, and then it going all the way over there, it's a little bit too far away. So what I'm going to try is first figure out what this is and why it's probably the microphone. But then I'm going to try to figure out which one of these 2, because there's 2 of them. I think one might be for my keyboard. No, my keyboard has a wire, I think. Let me double check. Yeah, my keyboard has a wire, so I'm not entirely sure. Oh, that might be the barcode scanner. But then I'm gonna try unplugging whichever one is the mouse and plugging it into this thing, and then swapping whatever cord's in here, and then hope that the distance from here to here can make up for the issue of the distance from here to there. So we will see if that fixes it, or if it won't even work since it's plugged into an extension. I know some of the things I have, they work perfectly fine when plugged into this extension thing, but then other ones, they just won't work at all. So we'll have to see. So then just swapped it. So now it is, well, similar distance to the side. So we will see if it works or if it will still jump around, because it's not exactly easy to leave the mouse in the center of your work area when you're working. It's just best to keep it where it would naturally make sense for someone who's right-handed. So yeah, then we'll see if that finally works. But all of the orders are now shipped out, so I will get to work on rebuilding some eBay cards. And some of them, like here, I'm thinking about possibly just not listing any more CMFs on eBay. They are generally slow sellers, and individual parts usually sell really well on Bricklink. So I am thinking about purging all of those. So I'm lately I am just not rebuilding them. I put them up here with some other cards of stuff that I'm not sure if I want to rebuild or not. But then I will try to rebuild some of this stuff. So I just double checked the tracking, and the 2 packages that had the note left are now ready for pickup. So I'm going to head out, grab those 2 packages. Should be about $62 in import between the 2 of them. 40 of that I should be able to get back with ITCs at the end of the year, or taxes next year. But then $20, because Canada Post is $9.95 per package, is just a service fee, so can't do much about that. So yeah, but still, in this case, it was worth it. The 1 package from the States, yeah, it's definitely worth it to pay that $10 service fee, rather than pay over $100 more to get it from the next cheapest seller. So yeah, I'll head out, grab that. I think the other package is from Europe. And so it was also the cheapest, at least I'm assuming it's that one. I had a lot of packages on the way, so I don't know where it is, but I'll grab them and it'll be in the next clip. So then just got the 2 orders. The first one, I went to this store for some red capes, and so that is all of those red capes. Should be around 100 of them if I remember correctly, along with just a couple miscellaneous parts that I added to the order. So there is that for the first one there, and then lift this one up, and this one here, I went to this store for some other capes, and so then these ones here are just your standard one with the spongy black cape, I believe. Let's just double check. Yep, just that one there. Out of curiosity, let's see which set these were taken from. 6382434. So that's this here. So it's from these 2 sets, 75324. And so that's the Dark Trooper attack. And the other one is 75347. And that is the TIE Bomber. So based on the quantity that they had for sale, I'd be a little bit surprised if they came directly from those sets. But they could have been from other ones as well, because not every single one is cataloged with the exact ones that it's in, like with the list here. This list isn't necessarily complete or anything like that. It's just what's been in people who have added messaged in the forum saying that goes to such and such a set and stuff like that. And then also just got a few random parts here that were good prices. Like, I mean, I think some of these heads were like 10 cents each or something like that, and then some other parts that I needed. So yeah, then that is what is in the 2 orders. Unfortunately, I don't think any of these have parts 4 dimensions, so it's just the ones I worked on earlier, which I think have now been approved. 8 of them have, and 8 haven't yet, or 5 have, and still waiting on 8. Yeah, because there's 13. So there's that. But yeah, then I will process these orders here. And then after that, start parting out that set. So then the parts are now ready for the first one, so I will go ahead and put these away. It's a real small set, so it won't take more than a few minutes. And then it is currently only 9:30, and so then I should have time for another small one potentially, but then I'll add these minifigures to the stack of minifigures and stickered parts from all the sets, because I'm keeping those on the side because they're a bit more complicated to list than normal parts. And then the other thing is I should probably actually finally get around to listing these. I might do this before or instead of another set, because I'm probably not going to end up ordering more of them. I know they're retired, but they are still available in some places. And so I had the option to buy some more, but compared to other purchases I'm making, they are not as good as of an option. So I am not going to really try to get more of these at this time. So then I will move these to the side, get them listed, free up a little bit more space, and stuff like that. So yeah, then that will free up a bit more space here. Then yeah, so I will put this away, list that, check the time, and then possibly part out maybe like this super small one here or something. So just finished with all of those parts, and for the first time in quite a while, I never had any drawers that were too full that had to be worked on. So then that is 261 items, 108 lots for 41.31, and that is now listed. I did keep this drawer on the side because I do want to put these into a box to free up some valuable drawer space, but it's 10:04 p.m. now, so I will work on these. And realistically, even if I have like 10 minutes or 15 minutes left over, I don't think that's quite enough time for any of those sets. So I'll probably just work on these ones and not on any of those tonight, but then tomorrow should be able to pick up with possibly one of the larger ones and then a couple of the smaller ones. Yogurt time. So then just getting to work today and got a little bit of Lego in the mail. Nothing too crazy, just these three here. They weren't actually expected to be delivered until Monday, but then they randomly showed up today on Saturday. So that was pretty nice. It's just the new set here. Then unless they've been added last night, then I can work on dimensions and weights for these three figures. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, I will get to work on some of that. And since it was just released, I have no idea if I can actually even make money on these, because it's only 289 parts but retails for $50 in Canada. So we'll have to see, but I don't think I'll be working on the inventory for it this time. So I'll just work on that stuff for that. But yeah, then today, so work on that, part out hopefully several of the remaining sets here. I'll try to vacuum because it's been a week or two since I vacuumed, so need to vacuum again. So then yeah, that is my plan for today, but yeah, I'll get to work. So thank you for watching if you got this far. Today is a Saturday, so the next vlog should be out on Wednesday.